G'day guys, it's currently 7:30 in the morning and I gotta say, talking about the epitome of commitment and passion for your hobby, this guy showed up at 7 o'clock at Canterbury Station so we could get to the Hurstville Toy Fair here and wait in line. So it's going to be another day of...
That's after drinking with Ben last night.
What, like with 3 hours sleep?
3 hours sleep, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, guys, you got to be passionate, you got to love this hobby, right? That's why we do this. So anyway, today we're checking out the
Hurstville Toy Collectible Fair.
What do you think we'll find, man?
I'm kind of hoping that I'll find something that I haven't seen before, but you know, a lot of the dealers that are here end up at Penrith Collectomania anyway. So, you know, I'm kind of going in and I'm kind of looking for a few different things today. I'd love to find the vintage collection snow speeder, but you know, if I don't find it today, there's always the next one.
Actually, I've got a vintage collection snow speeder. I've just got to sell it to him, that's all. Oh, actually, not this guy here. Hey, there's a guy back there. But that's fine. Yeah. All right, let's go inside, check it out. What's that about? Go on.
I got this gift for you.
Thank you, champ. Tell us a bit about that special edition, eh?
Special edition, 84, Ninja Turtles.
Thanks, buddy.
All yours.
Okay, 1994. I remember having this pretty nice pack. Yeah, I remember having this pack.
That's really nice, man.
Really nice. $150. Cool, what's that?
Justice League, the little figures.
Guys, there's something I want real bad. Suck it there. We're finally done at Hurstville Toy Fair, and we picked up a few toys, usual fashion. Not a bad haul.
Just a few.
Yeah.
Nothing big.
So what did you get, man? What did you score?
Where do we start?
Yeah.
So I picked up the Saga collection, Rebel Trooper. So there's two different versions, so I've actually now got both, which I'm actually quite ecstatic with, and I'm going to be taking out of the box anyway, so that was actually a really good pickup. I also picked up from the same seller the Commander Cody. So I've had him before, but I kind of wanted to get another one. From our good friend Nick, I've got the Wedge X-Wing pilot. Yep. So I've actually got one loose already, but I really love Wedge as a character. I wanted one on a card, so he actually looked after me with this particular one, and I'm really, really happy with it. Ecstatic would be the word, because I've been looking for one of these at a reasonable price for a while. Never been able to find one. Bang, got one today. I also picked up a couple of these guys. So this is the Imperial Patrol Trooper. It's kind of the last thing I've sort of expected to see today. The seller that actually had them, and I'll actually give Clinton the business card, so he put it up in the comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically he had Forlom, he had most of the recent waves and stuff like that. But
Zuckus as well.
yeah, it was actually really impressive to see what he had.
It's Greg Tormes, actually. He's based in Canberra. I think it's Oz Action Figures.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was really a big surprise for me to see all of that. That's it for me. So, like, I had a really good haul. I know Clinton picked up a few things as well, which I was actually quite surprised and pushed him into a few things.
Yeah, he did. He did actually. He was pretty mean. But
you say mean. You didn't stop talking about it. So
I know.
Go.
I know. It was like I was going, oh, should I get this? Should I not? And then I think Simon was my voice of reason. Actually, sometimes it's really good. So here's a tip: when you go shopping, and you go toy hunting, always bring someone with you. In most cases, they'll generally spur you on, or they'll give you some reasoning in terms of why you should or you should not be getting something. All right, man. I got a X23. This will go really nicely with my X-Force group of figures. Recently bought the Deadpool as well as Wolvie. So, and this year is also a good year where they will be announcing lots of X-Force figures. So I figured, well, I need her. So anyone wants the BAF part, feel free to sing out, and I'll ship that to you for free. Next on the list, I got Ugnaughts. I definitely have to get these. If anyone has seen the Toy Reel Instagram channel, we did a nice push in with a probe lens, one of the ship docks where good old Vader was doing the deal with Lando. So I should have had the Ugnaughts on that cinema graph, but doesn't matter. I found this for a good $20, which I think Simon suggested was a pretty good deal.
It's a pretty good price, especially when you consider it's two figures, so you're paying $10 a figure.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen one of these around for quite a while, and we actually found two at this seller. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I should get a few more. What else did I get, Simon?
This was probably the best deal that I think I saw today. So Clinton's picked up the Figure Arts Darth Maul, but the first release, not the second. So this is the original one. This was going, for at one stage it's about $160, $170.
You sure it was $160, $170?
Yeah, the first release until they released the second one.
Okay.
Clinton picked this one up for $50.
$50. Actually, I want to quickly thank Nicolau for giving me this T-shirt. This is a TMNT T-shirt. I don't know where you got it from. You did mention it was a special edition of some sort. So thank you very much, Nick. Wonderful, wonderful T-shirt. I'm a big Turtles fan. And last but not least, what did we have? Actually, is there another toy in there? No, there isn't.
No,
okay.
you got it.
So you want to tell them the story about this Arminaring thing?
So we walked in at 8 o'clock this morning. We walked around. We went up to the very back, and on the back table next to Kyle Westing's table was, what's his name,
Greg Thomas,
yeah. So we walked up to Greg's table, and this is about 8:15. So we left at 9:30. From 8:15 through to 9:30, Clinton did not stop asking, do you think I should go and get this? Do you think I should go and get this? Oh, I don't know. Then he started Googling it, and that's when I kind of went, okay, look, just go get it. Just go and get it. So we finally got it done. He got a really good deal. He's happy. I'm delighted. Just left me alone.
and on that note, my friends, this is the Black Panther Toy Biz version with the right arm of the Sentinel. And yeah, I've been building these Sentinel figures. I've been really into them, so I shall not say how much I paid for this, but I've got to say it was a pretty good deal. The only thing that's left right now is the right leg, and that's it. I have another Sentinel complete. So thank you, Greg, once again for this deal. If anyone has the right arm or Mr. Sinister for, like I said, a good deal, please let me know. Happy to pay at a reasonable price, and this was very reasonable. So really, really chuffed that I got that.
But yeah, a lot of stuff that we saw today, it was a little bit more like records and stuff like that, and a lot of things. But
lots of comics too.
Yeah, lots of comics, but there was actually like a lot of good sellers, especially for Star Wars sort of stuff.
Yeah.
We saw some stuff that we haven't seen for quite a while as well. And it was all reasonably priced. I don't think there was too much where I was going, okay, that's a bit too much. Like we found, what did I find? The Legacy, the Saga Collection AT-AT for just under $200, which, it's a nice thing, but I want the Vintage Collection one, so, and it wasn't just that, there was plenty of other things. I found a Darth Magless that I know Ben's recently bought. That was about $50.
Yep.
So there's plenty of bargains there, but
not a bad fair, actually. I got to say, Hurstville Toy Fair is pretty good. A lot of Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot there, and you know, compared to Collectomania, there wasn't that much pops. I think there was like 2 tables of pops, which I was actually kind of happy with, because you get sick of seeing tables and tables and tables and tables of pops. But there was variety, and you know, there was some vintage stuff there as well. And you know, I think, what did we find there? The Rebel Transport or whatever it was.
Rebel Transport at a pretty good price.
Yeah, it was missing a few things by the looks of it, but $79 for something like that. It was a good nick, a little bit yellowed at the back, but really good.
But so, on that note, pretty good morning. This guy, I got to give it to him, was keen as mustard, and like you see, this is what toy collecting should be about. It's about passion. You wake up at 6 in the morning, and you get to a train station at 7 o'clock, so I can pick this guy up. And we were first in line. Actually, we were one of the first in line, which was good. But dude, it's all about the hunt. And $50, Ben, $50. On that note, like, share, subscribe to our channel. From Simo and myself at Toriel, another good hunt.
Another good hunt, and make sure you stay tuned.
Ciao.